Today I'm going to show you how to change out the crankshaft position sensor on a 2012 Kia Rio. So here's the crankshaft position sensor, and this would be something that if you see a P0335 error code, this is basically the part that you need to change if your car is stalling out or having trouble starting or rough idle or having poor fuel consumption. We're going to be right down in there. It's easiest to go from underneath the vehicle, so that's where we're going to go now. Here's the oil filter, and we're going to move along the front of the engine, and you're going to see this little bolt up here. It's a 10mm bolt. That's what's holding this in place, and there's a little clip holding it there as well. And then we'll have to come up and follow that wire to where the actual clip is. So we're going to remove this bolt now. We're using a 10mm socket with an extension, so we're just going to loosen that bolt up. Now, you might have to pry this out. It's been in here for a decade now. So you get vice grips on here to loosen that up. I should be able to pull that out. And you can see the old one. We're going to need to take this clip off and go to where it's attached above. So what I'm going to do is just take this, move it out of the way a little bit so I can get my hands in here. If you look down here, there's this sensor here that goes to connect to the end. You can actually pull up off the rail to help to get access to that. So there's a little clip that goes over top of here, so I have to take that clip off. There we go. So that's not attached anymore. So now we have to take this wiring clip off. So I was able to use a screwdriver to get that clip out. So we can take the old one out now. Probably best to actually attach this from the bottom so that you can actually feed it back through. So I'm going to do that now. We're going to remount that up here with that 10mm bolt. So we're going to put that 10mm bolt back in. We're going to use that 10mm bolt we took off. Put that back in through the new one. So we're going to go right up in here. So you can see that. So we're going to tighten that down. Okay, that's tight. Now you want to feed this wiring harness back up through where it came from. So this little piece right here is going to fit in here. It's going to go up through here. Alright, this little piece goes into that hole that we took the old one out. Should snap right in place. Now that that's nice and snug, I'm going to reattach this wiring harness. I'm going to reattach that wiring harness. So get that wiring harness, click it in place. Now this needs to get mounted. There's a mount up top. I think it was easier to go from the top for that, but let's see, can I feel it? There's a little piece of metal here that this will sit on. And that's good. So it could actually, all the work could be done down here.